The Aqua Metals stock holds an RSI 14 at 84 and is currently being overbought on RSI. This does not have to be a sell signal, as many stocks may go both long and hard while being overbought on the RSI. It is therefore important to evaluate the history of the share, as it may tell you something about the RSI sensitiveness. Aqua Metals stock price ended on $3 on Thursday after losing 1.64%, updated on December 31, 2020, buy or hold candidate since November 24, 2020 gain 160.87%. The Aqua Metals stock price fell by -1.64% on the last day, Thursday, December 31, 2020, from $3.05 to $3, and has now fallen 3 days in a row. During the day the stock fluctuated 7.59% from a day low at $2.90 to a day high of $3.12. The price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 160.87% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day along with the stock, which is actually a good sign, as volume should follow the stock. On the last day, the trading volume fell by -1 million shares, and in total, 2 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $6.49 million. The stock lies in the upper part of a very wide and strong rising trend in the short term, and this may normally pose a very good selling opportunity for the short-term trader, as reaction back towards the lower part of the trend can be expected. A breakup at the top trend line at $3.13 will firstly indicate a stronger rate of rising. Given the current short-term trend, the stock is expected to rise 69.92% during the next 3 months and, with a 90% probability, hold a price between $2.31 and $5.32 at the end of this 3-month period. Signals and forecast. The Aqua Metals stock holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, giving a positive forecast for the stock. Also, there is a general buy signal from the relation between the two signals, where the short-term average is above the long-term average. On corrections down, there will be some support from the lines at $2.74 and $1.47. A breakdown below any of these levels will issue sell signals. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3 months moving average convergence divergence, MACD. Some negative signals were issued as well, and these may have some influence on the near short-term development. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Tuesday, December 29, 2020, and so far it has fallen -2.91%. Further fall is indicated until a new bottom pivot has been found. Volume fell together with the price during the last trading day, and this reduces the overall risk, as volume should follow the price movements. Support, risk and stop loss. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $2.50 and $2.34. With no support from accumulated volume below today's level, the risk is increased, as a drop below the support at $2.34 may give a huge drop in the stock price. This stock may move very much during a day volatility, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, the stock is considered to be very high risk. During the last day, the stock moved 22 cents between high and low, or 7.59%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 20.78%. The Aqua Metals stock is overbought on RSI 14, and the RSI has been falling for the last couple of days. This, together with the fact that the stock is in the upper part of the trend, poses a possible good selling opportunity for the short-term trader. However, one should note that some stocks may go long and hard while being overbought. Regardless, the high RSI together with the trend position increases the risk, and higher daily movements, volatility, should be expected. A correction down in the nearby future seems very likely, and it is of great importance that the stock manages to break the trend before that occurs. Our recommended stop loss, $2.87, -4.37%. This stock has very high daily movements, and this gives very high risk. The RSI 14 is 84, and this increases the risk substantially. There is a sell signal from a pivot top found 2 days ago. Is Aqua Metals stock a buy? Several short-term signals, along with a general good trend, are positive, and we conclude that the current level may hold a buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for Aqua Metals stock to perform well in the short term. Current score, 3.407. Predicted opening price for Aqua Metals of Monday, January 4, 2021. The predicted opening price is based on yesterday's movements between high, low, and the closing price. Fair opening price January 4, 2021. Current price $3.01. Oppenheimer is very positive to AQMS and gave it a buy rating on August 5, 2020. The price target was set to $2. Stock analysis Thursday, December 31, 2020. AQMS Aqua Metals Inc. Chemical, Specialty, $3 minus 0.051.64%. Business description: Aqua Metals, Inc. engages in the production of recycled lead through an electrochemical process. It sells hard lead compounds, and plastics. Stock graph, 3 months, industry graph, 3 months. VectorVest summary: AQMS is overvalued compared to its price of $3 per share, has below average safety, and is currently rated a hold. Recommendation: REC, hold. REC reflects the cumulative effect of all the VectorVest parameters working together. These parameters are designed to help investors buy safe, undervalued stocks rising in price. Value: current price, $3 current value, 59 cents. AQMS has a current value of 59 cents per share, compared to a price of $3 per share. This stock is currently overvalued. Value is computed from forecasted earnings per share, forecasted earnings growth, profitability, interest, and inflation rates. Upside potential, relative value /RV, very poor RV is an indicator of long-term price appreciation potential. AQMS has an RV of 0.25, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. This indicator is far superior to a simple comparison of price and value because it is computed from an analysis of projected price appreciation 3 years out, AAA corporate bond rates, and risk. Safety, relative safety /RS, poor RS is an indicator of risk. AQMS has an RS of 0.79, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RS is computed from an analysis of the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance, debt-to-equity ratio, sales volume, business longevity, price volatility, and other factors. Timing, relative timing /RT, excellent RT analyzes a stock's price trend. AQMS has a relative timing of 1.82, which is excellent on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RT is computed from an analysis of the direction, magnitude, and dynamics of a stock's price movements day over day, week over week, quarter over quarter, and year over year. If a trend dissipates, RT will gravitate toward 1.00. Overall rating, value safety timing /VST, good. VST is the master indicator for ranking every stock in the VectorVest database. AQMS has a VST rating of 1.22, which is good on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. VST is computed from the square root of a weighted sum of the squares of RV, RS, and RT. Stocks with the highest VST ratings have the best combinations of value, safety, and timing. Stop price, $1.74. Stop is an indicator of when to sell a position. AQMS has a stop of $1.74 per share. A stock's stop is computed from a 13-week moving average of its closing prices, and is fine-tuned according to the stock's fundamentals. CI, Comfort Index, very good. CI is an indicator which reflects a stock's ability to resist severe and/or lengthy price declines. AQMS has a CI of 1.39, which is very good on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. CI is based solely upon a stock's long-term price history. GRT, Earnings Growth Rate. GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. AQMS has a forecasted earnings growth rate of -6.00%, which VectorVest considers to be very poor. EPS, earnings per share. EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. AQMS has a forecasted EPS of $0.24 per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. P/E, price to earnings ratio. P/E shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. AQMS has a P/E of -12.50. The average P/E of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is -120.24. EY, earnings yield. EY reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. AQMS has an EY of -8.00%. This is above the current average of -0.83% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. GPE, growth to P/E ratio. AQMS has a GPE rating of -0.48. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when GPE is greater than 1.00. DIV, dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in DIV. AQMS does not pay a dividend. DY, dividend yield. DY reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. AQMS does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DY equals 100x, DIV/price. It is useful to compare DY with EY. If DY is not significantly lower than EY, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, Dividend Safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. AQMS does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and EY levels that are much higher than DYDG. Dividend growth rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. AQMS does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG, YSG vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DY, DS, and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. AQMS does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. Average vol. Average vol is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. AQMS has an average vol of 3,146,959 shares traded per day. Percent vol. Percent vol reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the average vol. Percent vol equals volume, average vol, /average vol, *100. AQMS had a percent vol of -31.28% on Thursday, December 31, 2020. PRC, AQMS price changed -1.64% from the prior day's closing price. Sales, AQMS has annual sales of 0 sales growth. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. AQMS has a sales growth of -96.00% per year. This is very poor. Sales per share, SBS. AQMS has annual sales of 1 cent per share. Price to sales ratio, P/S. AQMS has a P/S of 262.20. Shares, AQMS has 61 million shares of stock outstanding. Market capitalization, AQMS has a market capitalization of 183 million. Business sector, AQMS has been